everybody, long time no see. It's so good to be back with you after a month or so of no weekly uploads. I really appreciate your patience as I took some time to finish up the semester, finish up all the stuff I had going on with the clinic, celebrate Easter and my birthday with friends and family. Is very much needed and helpful as I jump into what I hope is going to be a new and exciting season of this channel. We are kicking it off with a long promised video, Weekend in My Life. It is a Friday afternoon and I just got off work a little bit early. I do not normally dress like this. Today I'm just doing a little bit of cleanup in my apartment, and then I have friends coming over for dinner later. I also might do some homework and I will keep you guys posted if that happens. But I have a lot of interesting stuff happening this weekend. Some that's very unique and some that is pretty routine for me. So I'm excited to take you guys along for the ride. But before we do all of that, I want to give you a quick update of what you can expect in the next couple weeks. I wasn't lying when I said that I was going to stock up some awesome videos for you. So in addition to what you might be used to on this channel, I also have collaborations with one of your favorite law school vloggers, as well as a very special guest in the fashion industry. If either of those piques your interest, make sure that you are subscribed and have notifications on for this channel. I think that's it for now. Let's get into this Weekend in My Life vlog. That little montage of my late afternoon and evening. I basically cleaned up the apartment, got ready for dinner, watched a couple YouTube videos, and then had my friends over. We had a really great time. I have been going to bed at actually a reasonable time, but it makes me tired by 10 o'clock at night. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a night for today. I know Friday wasn't all that interesting, but I promise more good stuff is happening later this weekend. Normally I wouldn't even include Friday in a weekend, but because I got off early, I did. I am not going to be filming getting ready in the morning and getting ready for bed at night because I actually already made a video about that you guys are gonna see in a couple weeks. It's a very short one, but I feel like it's a thing that people on YouTube do. But as far as this video goes, I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning and happy Saturday, everybody. My hair looks really gross. I just had breakfast. I'm going to go take my shower and get ready for my day. Today, just did my phone go off. As I hinted last night, I'm going to be filming a collab video today that I'm so excited for you guys to see and has been long in the making. So that's gonna be taking up most of my early afternoon, and there's gonna be a big block in the middle of my day for that reason, because I don't wanna spoil it. But other than that, we're probably going to be doing some homework. I'm going to share some of my outlining process with you guys, and overall it should be a very fun and hopefully productive day. See my morning and night routine in a later video. There are some products that I wasn't using when I filmed that a couple weeks ago that I have since picked up and really been loving. One of them is for my face, and I only use it at night, but we're in here now, so I'm just going to show you. This is the Mario Badescu Skincare Drying Lotion, and there you go. Basically what you do is you just dip like a Q-tip in there and you can put it on your zits, basically, is what I use it for. And even though it's not like this miracle cure for anything you have going on, like I'll show you, I don't know if you can see, yes you can. I've had this zit going on pretty good for the last week or so, but that has really helped to bring down the inflammation, to make it a lot less red than it was, in a much quicker time frame than it would do by itself normally. And then I've been using these two things from Function of Beauty, which I already love their shampoo, and I think I've probably talked about it before, but they also have this leave-in conditioner and this hair serum that I've really been liking as well. So I'm gonna put these in my hair, try to style it a little bit, and then we'll be off for our day. Got a couple fun things in the mail. Just two fun things, but you know, I have to come in here to show you the second one because it's too dark in my room. Ah! There you go. It's like a green dress from Ann Taylor. The shirt's from Ann Taylor too. Yay, sale. It is 5:45 and I just got back to my apartment and changed into pajamas. I spent the whole day with the surprise collaborator, which is maybe not such a surprise if you've been following me and that person on Instagram lately, but I hope that you guys will enjoy it. That video is going to be out next Friday. But yeah, I thought I was gonna be back at like 3 o'clock and it's definitely 3 hours later than that. I feel a little bad because she had something else to do later in the day. That our filming definitely set her back on, so hopefully that all works out and she's still willing to collaborate with me again in the future. But we had the best time. I can't wait for you guys to see what we were up to today. As for the rest of my evening, I'm pretty much just gonna be doing homework, maybe relaxing a little bit because I have been out and about all day long. But yeah, it's just gonna be a nice chill evening at home before tomorrow, where it's gonna be another day at home, but not so chill. So I will leave all of that for tomorrow. But here, please enjoy a montage of the rest of my evening. Let me know, by the way, if you want to have more productivity vlogs, study with me kind of things. I'm coming up on finals, and actually the day that you see this will be my first day not having classes anymore. That's phrased weird. So you're gonna see this on a Saturday, and the day before that Saturday is gonna be my last day of classes. I'll be fully in study mode. So if you guys want to do any kind of live study with me, just let me know in the comments below and we can definitely set something up. and today is going to be a stay-at-home and study day for me. Actually, less studying and more reading and writing because my last paper for my seminar class is due tonight. So I need to actually read the material that I'm writing the paper on and then write the paper. Thankfully, it's a pretty short paper, only like 5 pages. So this should be something that I can pound out in one day, but it is going to take all day. The only other things I have scheduled for today are doing Bible study with my parents tonight and also potentially doing a study session for conflict of laws. I'm creating an outline along with one of my classmates because this class is super hard and neither of us felt like we were capable of doing it by ourselves. I won't bore you guys with more laundry and dishes content, although those household chores are something I'm going to be doing today. Last time I did a vlog, one of you commented that I needed more B-roll, basically showing you what I do throughout the day and not just talking. But all that I do throughout the day is I sit at home and do chores and do homework. So that's what you get to see. I'm gonna check back in a couple hours when I have most of the reading done and give you kind of a summary of what I'm learning there. So if you wanna hear about what I'm learning in class, stick around. Oh, and if you want an update on that croissant from Trader Joe's that I set out last night, I let it sit on the counter overnight for about 9 to 10 hours and then put it in the oven at 350 this morning. After 20 minutes, this is what it looks like. Pretty exciting, right? So I'm doing Bible study with my parents and they wanted to say hello and be in my video. So here they are.
Hello. Thank you after over a year finally acknowledging parents and letting us be on the video.
The shot is very crooked, but I don't really know what to do to fix it. So it is technically not the weekend anymore. It is 2 a.m. on Monday. I had such a hard time writing this paper. We're talking about migration in class, and we were assigned 3 articles. 2 of them are about the Great Migration of Black people during the new Jim Crow to the North in search of jobs, economic security, somewhere to settle down, etc. The third one was about mobility in the 19th century in general and its relationship to criminality. Specifically, the article focused on bigamy, murder, and what was the other one? Swindling. And so what we have to do for this class, for each of our 4 papers, is read the articles that are assigned, come up with a novel argument based on those articles, and then write a 5-page paper about it without doing any additional outside research. It doesn't sound that bad when I say it, but it's kind of hard to actually do, to use the evidence that somebody used for one argument without doing any outside research to make a totally different argument that's somehow related but not the same. It's just a weird balance to strike, and usually I end up doing a little outside research. But yeah, I was just having a hard time coming up with a unique idea. I don't know a lot of history off the top of my head that I can draw on to come up with an argument. The other thing too is a lot of these articles that my professor has us read has a lot of statistical data, which I just don't have the tools to analyze or know what to do with. So I'm always feeling very limited in my options. So it took a while to think of something to write about. And what I settled on was homelessness and the homeless population's relationship to criminality and mobility. I didn't do a lot of research into it, but from the quick Google search that I did, it doesn't seem like many people have done it either, regarding how many homeless people end up in jail or prison and what kind of crimes they commit. So my paper was kind of calling out the fact that there isn't a lot of research on this, that common sense, putting 2 and 2 together, we can kind of speculate about what that relationship is, but we don't actually know. And that I think it's a gap in the research, it's a gap in the article that we read, the fact that they didn't really talk about homelessness at all, which I feel like is a very obvious example of American mobility, even though I found out that at least in one state a couple years ago, the homeless population actually was less mobile from state to state than the general population. But it's just this sense of what I called rootlessness in the paper, which was drawn from the article that I read. This idea of not having a settled community, a settled home, being able to tell a judge when you're arrested, this is my permanent address. That kind of relationship to the world and ultimately to the criminal justice system, which I feel like it makes sense that a lot of homeless people would get caught up in, either for minor stuff like loitering and begging to more major things like trespass or property theft. I don't know, just that relationship was the thing that I could think of the most things to say about. That was really bad English. Ignore that. It's 2 a.m. So that's what I wrote. And it's done. And that's what matters. So I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm very tired. That was like very candid yawn. I told my professor for my 9 a.m. class that I'm gonna use my last pass, which just means that I don't have to go to the class on time. So what I'm gonna do is just watch that class later tomorrow, because it's all recorded, in the afternoon or evening or something, so I'm not behind and I don't miss anything, but I'm just wanting to sleep in really bad. So that's what I'm gonna do, but I hope you enjoyed this weekend in my life. You got to see a lot. It's been a very full weekend. I feel like I have gotten to film a lot of it, so hopefully it translates that way to you as well, and you feel informed on what a typical weekend in a law student's life, or at least this law student's life, might look like. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you again for being patient with me as I took that break over the last month or so. I'm excited to be back, and I really hope that you will stay tuned for next week's video. Reminder, it's going to be on Friday, not the normal Saturday upload, just to help the person that I'm collabing with. She preferred to do it on a weekday, so that's fine with me. Friday is the next one, but then we'll go back to Saturdays if I can stay on schedule. As always, let me know in the comments below if you have questions about anything or video ideas, and until next time, God bless.